Warning: the following video contains copious rude hand gestures, words, and vulgar language of all kinds. This video is not meant to offend anybody and is meant strictly for comedic purposes. If you take offense to this video, please stop watching immediately. Viewer discretion is advised. You know those gifts that people get you and you're like, what am I going to do with this other than read it once and then throw it in the closet forever? People get me those gifts all the time. Because guess what? I think they're hilarious and I treasure them. This is a perfect example of that. This is a book called Rude Hand Gestures of the World. A Guide to Offending Without Words by Romana Lefebvre and photographs by Daniel Castro. I want to make sure to give all the proper credits. It's done by published by Chronicle Books. Chronicle Books. Here's some of the examples. This is just called Rude Hand Gestures of the World. This is all of the legal information. All rights reserved. I don't own any of this stuff. I'm just doing it because it's really funny. And I'm just closing out something that I just did on my computer so that I have it saved up, and now I can continue with this. Seriously, pay attention to the warning in the beginning. If you have a problem with any of this, you don't have to watch it. But if you're like me, you think this is some of the stupidest, funniest stuff ever. I don't need to read the introduction. This section is business and negotiations. These are rude things that you can do for business and negotiations. I'm just going to do this in one video because it's a pretty thin book. Fishy smell. It means, I find you untrustworthy, and it is used in southern Italy. That's all I'm going to do for each of these. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. Crab hands. This is not to be trusted, and it is also used in southern Italy. I feel like this is called papo furado, or furado, which means bullshit in Brazil. This one's, I've actually seen this one before. It's tacaño, which is you're stingy in Mexico and South America. So, Latin countries. I don't really get what this one's supposed to be, but it's called sticky fingers, and it means that they're a thief, and it's used in South America. Oh, here's a note. In Peru, this gesture more frequently means money. In other South American countries, it can mean pay up. Oh, and for tacan. Oh, there are notes. I think there are notes for most of these. For papo furado, in other parts of the Americas and Western Europe, this gesture means fed up. The chin should be tapped several times to underscore your exasperation. And tacaño, in Austria and Germany, the same gesture means you're an idiot, suggesting that the elbow is where the subject keeps his brain. I may actually need to split this up because it might get really long. This is grass in hand, and and it means you are deluded, and it's used in Israel. So there's probably a Hebrew. Romance and intimate relations. That's the new. I need to angle this up more. Wow. Yeah, I have allergies, so I apologize if you hear that noise. Rendezvous fingers. It means a romantic rendezvous in Egypt and North Africa. Egypt is, of course, in North Africa, in case you don't know geography. The neck rub. This means romantic interest in Lebanon. So if you rub the back of your neck in Lebanon, I think it has something to do with romantic interest. The nose brush. It means romantic interest in Jordan, the country Jordan. Punching your fist means shall we have sex in the Middle East. punching it repeatedly, mind you. Palms, just palms, means copulation in Lebanon. I'm going to offend so many people with this. This one is called high beams, and it means I would like to caress her breasts in Lebanon and Syria. I don't think that's just Lebanon and Syria. I think that's pretty much everywhere. V on the nose. Okay, that's actually not what I thought. It means sexual intercourse in the Middle East, Central America, and South America. Apparently the nose is representative of the male genitalia, which is not what I would have expected. Do I even need to say, oh, this is one, it literally says hand intercourse, meaning sexual intercourse, used in worldwide. See? That's kind of what I was trying to do. Bird in hand means homosexual in Lebanon, Libya, and Saudi Arabia. Note, hand signals tend toward the rude and offensive, and while gay rights have advanced in much of the world, the language of hand gesture remains, unfortunately, rather homophobic. There are many signs for homosexuality, more of them derogatory. These include making a horizontal OK gesture, like this. That's in the Middle East and Mediterranean. Holding the hand out flat, palm down, and rotating from side to side, Colombia. Circling the nose with the thumb and forefinger. That's in North America, but I've never seen or heard of that before. And I live in America. And licking the little finger, then smoothing the eyebrows. That's worldwide. That's just, I don't even know, man. The sapphic palm rub, meaning lesbian in South America, apparently. Evasive maneuvers. I think I'm going to do this in like 2 segments. Hold on, I'm checking how many chapters there are, because I would like to split it in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6, so yeah. This is going to be the 3rd chapter for this one. I'm going to split it into 2, just because this is longer, this is longer than I thought it was going to be. Les boules. It means exasperated in France, as in, like, this guy has balls. Here, it says it in the description. The literal translation is, quote, to have the balls, end quote, and the accompanying gesture mimes the annoying balls one is burdened with. Quel dommage. I don't speak French, in case you can't tell. I feel like all of these are French. Again, I'm not intending to offend anyone, nor do I claim the rights to this book in any kind. So get over it. This one is called La Répète, or something like that. It means displeasure, and it's used in France. Oh, yeah. As the French say, quote, talk is silver, but silence is gold, end quote. What? I'm trying to get the light hold on one sec. I duct taped my lamp to the table for a reason. This one is called Le Camembert, or Le Camembert. It means shut up. Also, guess where? That's right, France. Oh, the chin flick, which is the title picture, or the cover picture. The chin flick means get lost in Belgium, France, northern Italy, and Tunisia. I wonder what it means in southern Italy. Huh. In Italy, this gesture simply... Oh, no. In Italy, this gesture simply means no. Okay. The barbed brush. I grow bored is what it means, and it's done in France. Shockingly, in France. And I don't even know what this is. The left hand chops or clamps down on the right wrist, forcing the right hand to flick up. Okay. It's called Onsetir, or Onsetir. It means get lost, and it's used in France, Belgium, Greece, Italy, Spain, Tunisia, and Yugoslavia, which doesn't exist anymore. How old is this book? When was this thing published? Hold on. This thing was published in 2011. Yugoslavia hasn't existed for years. That's kind of... Maybe they mean like the region that used to be Yugoslavia? Okay, this one's called La Flute, and it means I tire of your made-up nonsense. It's like I'm sick of your bullshit, basically. And it's also used, shockingly enough, in France. Okay, that's actually... This is also not... Okay, I need to read the... I need to read the description of this one. It's called The Write-Off. Writeoff. With a dash in between the E and the O. Sorry. And it means I am ignoring you in Greece. The literal translation of starxidia mu, the phrase that accompanies this gesture is, I write it on my testicles. And while there may well be people who, out of a strange psychological compulsion or simply boredom, actually write on their testicles, here the threat is simply metaphorical and tells the subject you're ignoring him. One needn't possess testicles to use the gesture, which is employed by men and women alike. So, okay, I'm gonna pause here, and this is gonna be two parts, part 1 and part 2, and I'm gonna record part 2 right now because it's hilarious. So I will be right back. This is now part 2 of Rude Hand Gestures of the World. Well, wait. Before I continue, considering that this is oh, you know what? I'll just splice the two together. Screw that. I am recording it in 2 parts, though. But I'm back now for part 4, technically, chapter 4, diplomacy. And I can't imagine that any of these would actually be welcome in a diplomatic scenario. Estúpido. In South America, it means you are very stupid. Idiota. Are you an idiot? In Brazil. Stupid head. You are stupid and or crazy in Japan. Busu means ugly in Japan. You're obviously making a pig face. The pepper mill, which means you're crazy in southern Italy. I wonder what it means in northern Italy. I want to make sure I didn't miss any notes, because those are usually like little nuggets of amusement. Huevon, in Latin America and Mexico, it means, and I quote, what uncomfortably large testicles you have. Okay. Queen Anne's fan. It's mockery, and it's used worldwide. The left hand. In Islamic countries, the left hand denotes that they are touching you or your food with the hand I just wiped myself with. So, if you're in an Islamic country, do everything with your right hand. Advanced diplomacy. Oh, God. Oh, wow, that is advanced. The donkey ride. I will ride you like a donkey in Saudi Arabia. Oh, God. The 5 fathers. You have 5 fathers, i.e. your mother is a whore. Okay. It's used in Arab countries and the Caribbean. Not a lot of overlap between those two. Here, doggy. Come here, you lowly dog, which is used in the Philippines. I think that's more of just like a come here type thing. What the 4 pictures. It's called Mutza, I think. It means to hell with you. I rub shit in your face. I'm going to violate your sister, Or I'm going to violate your entire family, including your dog. What the fuck? The fuck is this? It's used in Greece, Africa, and Pakistan. Well, alright then. Variation 1, the classic mutza. Variation 2, the double mutza. Variation 3, the triple mutza. And variation 4, which does require a stool for use, is the quadruple mutza. The beast, which means you're a beast in Japan, and that is not what they consider the modern phrasing used for beast, which means good. The wanka. The wanker. I'm talking to you, Game Boy Luke, the wanka. It means masturbation in North America and the UK, United Kingdom. Dickhead. It means you're a dickhead, shockingly enough, and it's also from the UK, the United Kingdom. The arm thrust means prostitute in South America. Back and forth. Oh, you swing your arm back and forth to mimic the thrusts of copulation. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. The conca or concha, I don't speak Spanish, or any other language for that matter, I speak English. So if I'm pronouncing these wrong, I apologize, because I really don't mean to offend anybody. But it means your mother has dried up lady parts in Chile and Argentina. Corna, which is what we would consider the rock and roll sign. A note on this, in Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Lebanon, one makes a similar gesture with an identical meaning by fanning out the fingers and placing the hands by the ears to mimic a stag. I don't really know what that means. But it means your wife is unfaithful, and it's used in the Baltics, Brazil, Colombia, Italy, Portugal, and Spain. Kutis, screw you and your whole family, and it's used in India and Pakistan. Fodu, it means we're screwed, screw you, or we're fucked, fuck you, is what it really means. And it's used in Brazil, France, Italy, Spain, and South America. Onward and upward. So this is the last chapter, which means it probably has the most horrifically offensive hand gestures. Yep. Bras de honor. It means fuck you, up yours, screw you, stuff like that. In Eastern Europe, Southern Europe, Mexico, and the Middle East. The fist thrust. Guess what that means? Up yours, fuck you, screw you, stuff like that. In Lebanon, Pakistan, and Syria. I already know what the last one's going to be. The thumbs up means up yours in Greece, Latin America, Middle East, Russia, Sardinia, and Western Africa. Okay, this one's actually like a warning, in a sense. In America, we know that the thumbs up means, like, good or good job. In other countries, not the case. In Turkey, the gesture is often an invitation to homosexual relations. The V, meaning up yours, used in the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. Here's an important note on this. The V differs from the peace sign in that the palm faces in. The two should not be confused, as good vibes will not result. The fig. Up yours, it means up yours, screw you. Or, would you like me to screw you? It's used in Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Greece, Holland, India, Italy, Korea, Tunisia, and Turkey. Note, in Japan, this is the sign for sekusu, or sex. It is used in Japan. Its use in Japan is believed to date back to the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, but it is rarely seen today. Interesting. The OK means orifice in Brazil, Germany, Greece, Italy, Malta, Mexico, Middle East, Paraguay, Russia, Tunisia, and Turkey. And, oh wow, they didn't have the middle finger in this one. I'm surprised. that's the end of rude hand gestures around the world. If I ever get any other stupid, moronic gag gifts like this, I will make sure to share them with you guys, because it's, like I said, it's a classic example of something that you would love to have but don't want to waste your money on. But people love wasting their money on me with that type of stuff. So, I'm sure you'll see more of that stuff from me soon. But with that, I'm going to head on out. And best of luck to you out there. I'll see you soon. Bye.